What's happening, Sunderland fans? The True Mackem back again, and I'm doing the finger thing again. But it's ideal actually because I'm back with one question and one question only. And that question is, were we right to hire Big Sam? So we've got to go back and we've got to look at the first 3 games that he had in charge. So, in my opinion, you know what? Actually, no. We'll get to the answer later. We'll get to the answer later. Were we right to hire Big Sam? Well, to be honest with you, against West Brom, you know, it was only West Brom, wasn't it? We didn't play the best. We were clearly robbed of a point. That's an obvious one. And the way he set up, you could tell he hadn't really changed the squad too much. You know, it was one of those. To be honest, it was a game that should have really had one of the boring 0-0 draws written all over it, really. Yeah, there were chances, but no, yeah, you know, I wouldn't really call them chances. I'd say half chances, even with shots on target, you know. So, steadying the ship there, you know, should have been a clean sheet, wasn't. Hey ho, you move on. Then, of course, we come to the old 6 in a row. The 3-0 defeat of Newcastle United. You know, and we get our first clean sheet. He set up defensively, you could tell, you know, with the way that the team were playing, with the way that he had them defending, inviting Newcastle on, but strangling them so much, you know, forcing them into areas that they don't like, you know, areas where the only shots they could get off were straight at Pantilimon, which was good to see. So defensively, you know, we started getting it together, and then of course, obviously came yesterday, 6-2 defeat to Everton. But I'm still sticking by my word there. It wasn't a bad thing. Okay, kind of got a little bit greedy. They wanted to go for the win. Why not? Why not? If the game was there for the taking, then why not? Go for it. So we got caught out. You know, one of those things that happens in football. And like I said, you know, it's one of those things that does happen to Sunderland at least once a season. The only thing we can't do is pick a team that's going to fucking beat us. But to be honest with you, defensively, we are getting better. Don't get me wrong, January we do need defenders. I'd like to see at least 2 defenders come in. Because we've got no one really, as was proven yesterday for at least 2 of Everton's goals, we've got no one really who can fill in for the likes of O'Shea or Kabul, who quite lately have been magnificent, but they were missing against Everton. And that was the problem that we had. That is the problem we've got. Midfield was good. You know, it has been for the last couple of games, which is good to see. Attacking's good. We've been there. We've been scoring goals. You know, but with the way Sam had to set up yesterday, he had players out of position. He had no choice but to play Van Aanholt, who, quite frankly, I think we should really get rid of in January. I think he should be the first one out the door, to be honest, because he's a defender who wants to attack, but he doesn't want to get back and defend. So could you imagine even if you put him in midfield, it'd just then be a midfielder that wants to attack but doesn't want to get back to his position to help defend. So he's useless. We need to get rid of him. It's good to see we're playing, you know, such a sort of a high attacking line in certain stages of games, which is good, because that's what can lead to goals. But in a way, you know, Big Sam knew what he was going to get himself into. Obviously, it all started with a performance with West Ham. Yeah, we can't forget that. You know, it was a good performance. Wasn't completely solid, but it was solid enough to sort of turn the table a little. You know. So to go back to the question, is Big Sam right for Sunderland? My honest opinion at the minute, I have to say yes. He has changed the team. He's changed the mentality, apart from Patrick Van Aanholt, of course. But you know, he's just one player. At least the rest of them are playing like a team should, which is good to see. Yeah, we got caught out by Everton. That's fine. You know, we took what Newcastle had to throw at us, and we still came away with a victory and a clean sheet. That's even better. West Brom should have had a point. We know what happened there. No point complaining about it. But so it, it's all these little things that are adding up. And if anything, the defeat to Everton is going to make the team stronger. Because if Sam Allardyce can do one thing, let's just say he'll rip the fucking heads off and they won't forget about it. They will not forget about that until the end of the season. So it's a good thing. It is a good thing. So yes, he is right for Sunderland, which is good to see. And it's about time we had a proven Premier League manager who can do the fucking job. Because, Ellis short for so long. He's been bringing in managers. Paolo Di Canio, yeah, he kept us up. Great. Signed a load of shite. Gets fired. Gus Poyet comes in. He gets great. Good results, keeps us up. It's fantastic. The miracle season, as we all call it. But then he, ironically, because the other video I'm doing after this one, he goes a bit psychotic, really, and starts losing the fucking plot. And he gets fired. Advocate comes in. And great, he keeps us up, 1 game to spare. 0-0 draw against Arsenal. Fantastic. Had me in tears because it was a fucking horrible season to watch as a Sunderland fan. By far probably worse than getting relegated itself. But then you had Dick Advocaat stepping down. And then Big Sam comes in. And we're actually playing like a team again. Not individuals, which is good to see. So, only time will tell. I'll give a further assessment later on, probably after the Christmas fixtures. And we'll see how it's going, because Christmas, it will be key for Sunderland. That's for sure. So as always, guys, I've been the True Mackem. Let me know if you agree with anything I've said. If you do, hit the like button, leave a comment. If you're not subscribed, then you know where that button is. And I'll see you all later.